This chapter traces the beginning of human existence. It was 5.6 million years ago that the first human-like creatures appeared on the Earth's surface. The modern humans originated about 1,60,000 years ago. So, how do we find evidence for human evolution? The evidence for human evolution comes from fossils of species of humans which have become extinct. The evidence for human evolution comes from fossils can be dated either through direct chemical analysis or indirectly by dating the sediments. Once fossils are dated, a sequence of human evolution can be worked out. During 36 million years ago, the primates, a category of mammals, emerged in Asia and Africa. They include monkeys, apes, and humans. They have body hair, a relatively long gestation period following birth, mammary glands, different types of teeth, and the ability to maintain a constant body temperature. Subsequently, by about 24 million years ago, there emerged a subgroup amongst primates called hominoids. This included apes, and much later, about 5.6 million years ago, we find evidence of the first hominids. While hominids have evolved from hominoids and share certain common features, there are major differences as well. Hominoids have a smaller brain than hominids. They are quadrupeds walking on all fours but with flexible forelimbs. Hominids, by contrast, have an upright posture and bipedal locomotion, means walking on 2 feet. Two lines of evidence suggest an African origin for hominids. First, it is the group of African apes that are most closely related to hominids. Second, the early hominid fossils, which belong to genus Australopithecus, have been found in East Africa and date back to about 5.6 million years ago. In contrast, fossils found outside Africa are no older than 1.8 million years ago. The name Australopithecus comes from a Latin and Greek words. Austral and Pithecus means southern ape. Homo is a Latin word meaning man. Scientists distinguish among several types of Homo. The names associated to these species are derived from what are regarded as their typical characteristics. So, fossils are classified as Homo habilis, means the tool maker. Homo erectus means upright man, and Homo sapiens means wise or thinking man. Regional continuity model and replacement model. The issue of the place of origin of modern humans has been much debated. There are two views. One, advocating the regional continuity model with multiple regions of origin, and the other is replacement model with a single origin in Africa. In the view of regional continuity models, humans evolved only once and then migrated throughout the whole world. In the view of the replacement model, humans evolved more or less simultaneously across the entire world from several ancestral populations. Early humans would have obtained food through a number of ways such as gathering, hunting, scavenging, and fishing. Gathering would involve collecting plant foods such as seeds, nuts, berries, fruits, etc. In recent years, the term hunting has been under discussion by scholars. Increasingly, it is being suggested that the early hominids scavenged or foraged for meat and marrow from the carcasses of animals that had died naturally or had been killed by other predators. Hunting probably began later, about 5 lakh years ago. The earliest clear evidence for deliberate planned hunting of large mammals comes from two sites: Boxgrave in South England 5 lakh years ago and Schöningen in Germany 4 lakh years ago. Early humans also used to hunt fishes. Fish bones were found at different sites. Between 4 lakh and 1 lakh 25 years ago, caves and open sites began to be used. We can find evidence for this in some sites in Europe, in Lazare Cave in southern France and in Terra Amta on the coast of southern France. Evidence of different food sources like fruits, vegetables, seeds, nuts, birds, and freshwater fish like trout, perch, and carp were found in Lazare Cave in southern France. Pieces of baked clay and burnt bone along with stone tools dated between 1.4 million years ago and 1 million years ago have been found at Chesarwanja, Kenya, and Futscans in South Africa. We should remember that the tool making was not confined to only humans. Birds are known to make objects to assist them with feeding, hygiene. Some chimpanzees also use tools that they have made. The evidence for the making and use of stone tools comes from sites in Ethiopia and Kenya. It is likely that the earliest stone tool makers were the Australopithecus. It is possible that stone tool makers are both men and women. About 35,000 years ago, improvement in technique for killing animals are evident for the appearance of new kinds of tools such as fire throwers and the bow and arrow. The earliest evidence of swan clothing comes from about 21,000 years ago. Besides, with the introduction of the punch blade technique to make small scissor-like tools, it was now possible to make engravings on bone, antler, ivory, and also on wood. There are several views on language development. First, that the common language involved gestures or hand movements. Second, that spoken language was preceded by vocal but non-verbal communication such as singing or humming. Third, that human speech probably began with calls like the ones that have been observed among primates. The language may have developed as early as 2 lakhs years ago. Some people argue that language developed around 40,000 to 35,000 years ago at the time of birth of art. Hundreds of paintings of animals have been discovered in the caves of Lascaux, Chauvet, both in France and Altamira in Spain.